Good evening, good evening, good evening, everybody. We are glad you all are here. As you join us tonight, do me a huge favor and let us know what city and state you are watching us from tonight. My name is Christy Howard, also known as Cashflow Christy, and I am extremely excited to be hosting this event tonight. You guys are in for an amazing treat. Get your pens and pads ready, because you're going to want to take some notes after you hear this information tonight. All right, you guys are chiming in early. I'm looking at Wake Forest, North Carolina. Welcome, welcome. What's going on, Tampa, Florida? Welcome to the call. I see Snellville. I see Knightdale, North Carolina. I see my girl Teresa Cooper in the building. What's up, David, in Crawfordville, Florida? I see Atlanta, Georgia. All right, I see Bruce from Columbia, Missouri. What's up, Dr. Regina? You guys are rocking and rolling tonight. Hinesville, Georgia, welcome to the call. Guys, make sure you sending out your text messages. You blasting this in your group chats. You do not want to miss this presenter tonight. We got an amazing lineup of presenters, guys, all week. But I'm telling you, get your pens and pads ready. What's up, Newton, North Carolina? I see you. I see Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I see Pasadena. I'm seeing Goldsboro. What's up, Cassandra? Hickory, North Carolina. The Carolinas are definitely representing. What's up, Diane from El Paso? I see New Jersey. I see Miss Shayna Rollins on here from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome to the call. Don Wilson in the building. What's up, Don? Chicago in the house. I see you, Cecilia, in Washington. All right, I'm going to give you guys about maybe less than 60 seconds. We're going to keep this roll call going, and we are going to go ahead and get started here in just a few seconds. Seattle again representing. I see Michigan. What's up, Kimberly? Lakeisha, I see you. Marcus in Atlanta, I see you. Derek Ray from Augusta, GA in the building. What's up, T from Seattle? David, I see you. Charlotte, North Carolina in the building. Wow, you guys are really representing tonight. In about 30 seconds or less, we're going to go ahead and get this show on the road. So send out your last minute text messages. Andreo, I see you. Dallas, Texas representing. I see Upper Marlboro, Maryland in the house tonight. Another El Paso, Texas is representing. I see Dallas in the building. Wow, you guys came out tonight. I am ready to go ahead and get started. Hopefully you guys have made your last minute phone calls, text messages, and everything that you need, because you are not going to want to miss this information. More importantly, you're not going to want them to miss this information. Tonight, I am extremely excited to be able to introduce a gentleman who, once again, does not need an introduction. This guy is from Brooklyn, New York, but of course he lives in the beautiful city, my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia right now. He is a proud member of the Extra Digit movement. He started MWR in June of 2020. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He was a teacher. He was teaching for over 15 years. And because of the principles and the wealth strategies that he has used with our company, he was able to walk off of a 15-year career, not job, but a 15-year career in less than 86 days of being in this business. Right now, he is one of the top producing executive directors in the entire company. When I tell you this guy can train like no other, his leadership skills are absolutely amazing. He has a huge organization that is growing from coast to coast. But what I like most about this guy is he's a whole lot of fun. He can show you how to be successful, and he is extremely passionate about sharing this information with others so everybody can achieve financial freedom. Guys, please do me a favor. You know how we do it. Put in the comment, let's go, Sean, as I welcome Dr. Sean T. Hill to the call tonight. Sean, what's up?
Oh, income, eyebrows, expectation. How are you?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I agree. I'm feeling great as well. And thank you so much for that. I thought you were about to bring up someone else. I'm so excited that they chose to have you be the person that actually runs this blitz, because you've been the pace setter since day one for me and our organization. It's been amazing watching what you've been able to do. I thought when we got started, I was like, oh, that's great. We got somebody that can lead the women on our team. But when you started speaking and when you started training and when you started coaching, I realized that you're a voice that everyone needs, male or female. Thank you for being the first to actually earn that residual ring. As a matter of fact, thank you for designing the residual ring. I almost wish I could get a male residual ring to match what you did on the one for the ladies. And once again, congratulations on all your success. And I look forward to continuing to follow your lead.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's my pleasure. And I'm so glad Christy did not know me prior to this business, because honestly, nobody was inviting me to Zooms or StreamYards or Facebook or anywhere to share what I knew about financial education. As a matter of fact, when it came to the topic, I may have been one of the more negative people when it came to the subject of money. But in all fairness to myself, I'm pretty sure you guys would agree, sometimes brokenness does have a negative effect on your attitude. It's kind of hard to be all chipper when you're broke. And I was frustrated because although everybody was saying that I had a successful career and I had good things happening, you ever feel like I should be a little bit further along than I am right now? See, I was that child growing up. I always wanted to be wealthy. My aunties would have the glass doorknobs. I would imagine I was twisting diamonds to get into the next room. And, you know, growing up in a small town, Brooklyn, New York, you go 1 mile to the left, you're in the city dumps where most of Brooklyn's bringing their waste. So you could probably imagine the smells. But you go 5 miles to the right, you're in some of the richest communities in all of New York. And so my question was always the same. How do we get over there? But you ever ask the right questions, but you're asking the wrong people? Everyone I was asking was right there with me. And they gave me the best advice they had because they love me. And I listened most of the time. I feel like I might be called the good child. But they told me if I graduated high school and got myself a college degree, I'd be able to write my own ticket. I had no idea what write my own ticket meant, but I figured if it meant getting wealthy, I wanted to do it as quickly as I could. So graduated high school at 16. By age 20, I had an electrical engineering degree. Most said it was great. By age 21, I realized there was a high percentage of people that weren't getting jobs in the field that we studied and that we graduated from. Pretty sure you might know some people all degreed up, nowhere to go. Well, that was me. I had an electrical engineering degree. I was working as a bill collector. What was worse was I was a broke bill collector. So all day long, I'm calling people and I'm reminding them to pay their bills. I get home at night, there's 5 messages on my answering machine with the exact same reminder. It was like we were reading the script to each other. So I'm check to check, right? Then I added 4 children to this. Anybody else have children that get more expensive with every breath? Well, my baby boy is 21. They still get more expensive with every breath. Today is actually his 21st birthday. But the goal of a parent never changes. We always want to be able to do more for our children than our parents are able to do for us. And so now I'm check behind check. And then after time, there was just so much month at the end of my money, it didn't even make sense to work. I don't know if you guys ever got to the 13th of the month and wondered, Lord, how am I going to make it to the 30th? Now, if it's happened once or twice, it's okay. But let me tell you, when it's happening every 30 days, it's like hell on earth. And they say, you fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me. I went back to the same people. I said, you know what? That didn't work. What do I do now? They told me go back to school. You guys know anybody been in school so long we forgot what they were studying? Now, don't judge us. Some of us are professional students, but it was the only strategy we had. And so I got a master's in math education, even though I never met a wealthy teacher. I got my second check as a high school math teacher because I didn't believe the first check. I thought they made a mistake They were going to put the rest of my money on the second check. The second check came looking worse than the first one. I knew I was in trouble. And that was the day I decided I would never ask another not wealthy person for wealth advice. But I didn't stop there. That was also the day I decided I'd start asking people more successful than me how they've gotten there. And so I've been on this path now since I was 25 years old. So more like 3 years. No, it's really like 26 years ago. And every year, no matter how much success I had, I always felt like I could not find my money. If you're a guest this evening, put a number 3 in the chat. And I'm telling you up front, thank the person that invited you. Put that in the chat as well. Put thank you the same way I'm saying thank you, Richard. You'll hear from Richard in a little bit. I thank him every day because he gave me what I call the call that changed it all. Because I could not get past these 4 financial roadblocks. You guys familiar with taxes, debt, big business, and inflation? I call these the thieves that stole my money. See, when I had this same conversation on June the 8th, 2020, we were just starting the pandemic. I thought I had an income problem. You ever feel like if I could just get this pay raise, I'll be straight? Well, my best friend that shared this with me, he was making 6 times what I was making on his job. Do you guys know he had the exact same thieves? So what I learned that day was I didn't have an income problem. What I had was a cash flow problem because the more we make, the more they take. Taxes takes 1/3 of our money up front. It's our largest expense. I thought it was my ex. I thought it was the kids. It was taxes. You know how many arguments I could have avoided had I known it was taxes and not necessarily shopping? Guys, understand, not only do they tax everything that we do, then they give us some money when we're retired and they tax that. Understand, taxes is not going anywhere. We're all paying taxes. You take 1/3 of anybody's anything, though, it's going to lead to debt. Let me show you how. Graduated, first big job. I'm making $60,000 a year. But am I? No, fetch to 20. So now I'm making 40, but I still have to look like I'm making 60. So I'm in this big house, but we got to sit on the floor because I can't afford furniture. You come to my house, you laughing at sitting on the floor, Indian style, little bit of peer pressure, that leads to debt because I got to go finance some furniture. Debt has everybody buy into the American dream, not knowing they're setting us up for the American nightmare. I don't know about you guys. I grew up wanting a spouse, a house, 2.5 kids, a pet, and a white picket fence. And it wasn't my fault. Every movie, TV show, commercial, cartoon, and the cartoons, even the dogs had a dog. I knew that was the setup. But here's what they do. You don't have the $400,000 up front for your home? No problem. We'll give you a mortgage loan. You don't have the $50,000 up front for your midlife crisis car, Mr. Hill? Forget about it. We'll give you an auto loan. You don't have the $100,000 a semester for your education? Come on in. We'll give you a student loan. And long after we're done with these things, that interest is with our families forever. That's why most people pass on generational debt when we're supposed to be passing on generational wealth. It's our second largest expense. 2/3 of our income's gone. Here comes big business. Now, big business, pretty slick. They spend billions in marketing and advertising to give us a new holiday. I used to say every month, but y'all know there's a holiday now every day. I mean, if you Google it right now, today just might be day. We might just need to celebrate because today ends with day. And they get away with it because they understand with that last third of our money, most people can't wait to ball out till we fall out. So many people are depressed because most of our check is gone before we see one green dollar that a lot of people have to do retail therapy. Now, I don't know if you know what retail therapy means, but ladies, that 4th pair of black shoes looks just like the 3rd. Guys, you did not need that extra set of golf clubs because you couldn't golf with the last set. Now, understand, they continue to give us new holidays because they understand that we're figuring out what to do with our money. But even when we get to the point where we can save a little bit, inflation drives up the price of everything. So watch this, gas. I know y'all seen these gas prices. Making you look at your bicycle a little bit differently, isn't it? Starting to buy more comfortable shoes now, aren't you? Somebody had a budget, though, of $50. That was their budget, $50 a week just to get to work and come back home. Just to feed their family. And without them doing anything wrong, that budget is now $80 to $100. A $2,500 budget just went to $5,000. But do we get a $2,500 pay raise to match? And see, the same reasons they'll give us for the gas prices going up will be the same excuses they give us for not giving us a pay raise. Now, understand, I'm not bringing this up for gloom and doom. I just want us to come to an agreement that if we agree that there are strategies in place to take all of the money out of our pockets, shouldn't we put some strategies in place to put that money back in? And so, guys, one strategy that we're going to talk about this evening is starting a home-based business. Now, I'm not selling you on a business. I know everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur, but if you pay taxes in America, a home-based business, you attach your social security number to your home or your apartment, you have the solution to all 4 roadblocks. Some of y'all think improve it. Okay, if you have a home-based business, you get 475 tax breaks. If I don't, I might get 9. Which one sounds better? Your 475 or my maybe 9? Because now bills become expenses and expenses can become deductions. Do you want the government to pay for your lifestyle? I thought that you would. You want to outrun inflation? Start generating unlimited income. Start getting paid residually. You want to overcome debt? Residual income is the way. See, here's the thing. Most people know residual bills. Just in case you're not sure what that means, when you left the house today, you did not unplug your refrigerator. So a bill is continuing to generate. My mentor said the biggest trick of the enemy in America is teaching people to pay residual bills with linear income. See, I was only taught linear income. I work 40 hours, I get a check. I work another 40 hours, I get another check. What happens if I don't work another 40 hours? No check. All right, so I tell you what I'll do. I'm gonna start a business. I'm gonna sell a widget. I'm gonna do a massage. I'm gonna sell a house. I get a check. I'm gonna do it again. I get another check. What happens if that stops though? No check. And so my mentor said, if you're gonna have bills that come every 30 days, no matter what's going on in your life, you need to start generating an income that comes every 30 days, no matter what's going on in your life. And when that income is greater than those bills, you're free. We're going to show you how to do that in a few minutes. But understand, we are part of the extra digit movement, one of the fastest growing organizations. We are the epitome of what MWR wants us to do. We teach everybody how to save, make, and grow their money. We're learning from Brian Bean. This young man's been retired since 22 years old. He earned $1 million. He lost $1 million. He regained $1 million. And his prayer was, Lord, you help me do this again. I'll teach people how to never lose the first one. He's one of the few people I know that actually was able to not only buy 20 acres of land based on the strategies that we're about to talk about, but he found some water in Georgia. Who would have thunk it? I didn't know you had water in Atlanta. And now he's using that property to make more money. I share all that up front to let you know he's one of the people that engineers the system. But our experts are going to teach you this 6-figure playbook. It's really this simple. We're going to show you how to get your taxes, your debt, and your expenses down, reducing your stress, while at the same time getting your credit score, your assets, and your income up. increasing your abundance. We call it the 3-up and 3-down strategy. And here's what's exciting. You don't have to rely on the person who invited you. We're going to teach you and train you step by step and word for word how to make it all happen. Wanted to get all of that out of the way up front, because when you understand this membership is unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. Put this in your notes. The MWR membership is $99.97 per month. Now, here's what I want to caution you. I need you to put on your entrepreneur hat. I need you to put on your investor's hat. I need you to put on your abundance hat and take off the other one. Well, what's the other one? The consumer hat. I've had so many people, even though I'm telling them what this membership can do, they say, I can't add another bill. What bill do you have that helps you shred your bills? What bill do you have that destroys your debt? What bill raises a credit score? So this must be an investment. Understand, bills, liabilities take money out of your pocket. Investments and assets put money back in. So this $99 investment does some major things. First step is we're going to show you how to lower your taxes. Everybody gets a membership portal. And not only do you get a membership portal, you get to upload what they need and you get to ask experts what to do. Now, here's what I want you to do right now. I'm going to take a brief pause. Type in the chat, I need a team. Because we need a team of experts. We have a team of experts that are going to show you how to do everything. As a matter of fact, they're going to do it for you. Well, why are you asking me to type that in, Sean? I'm glad you asked. Wealthy people are not smarter than us. They just know that they're not smarter than us. So what they do is they hire us to be their team. While wealthy people are building teams, everybody else is looking for work. Anybody else tired of being everybody else? So we need a team. And so keeping it that simple. Now, when you click instant pay raise, and they're going to give you 4 steps. You're going to answer 4 questions. You're going to upload your last 2 pay stubs and your last year's tax return. You're going to wait 24 business hours, even though I've seen people have these things happening too. And you're going to download your adjusted W-4. I read IRS.gov, 80% of Americans overpay taxes. Main reason, we don't know how to fill out the W-4. Then we ask other people who don't know how to fill it out, They're scared of paying taxes, even though we all pay taxes. They said, "Ooh, you better not take all those deductions." And now we put 0, 0, 0, 0 on every line and overpay taxes. When you give this adjusted W-4 to whoever's taking the taxes out of your money, you'll see your federal income tax go down and your paycheck go up. Easiest way to get a pay raise is to stop overpaying taxes. Then when you click home-based business deductions and request that Hurdler app, you download that Hurdler app to your device, your smartphone. When you get in your car, it tracks your mileage and tells you your deductions. When you take pictures of your receipts, it tracks your deductions. You attach it to your accounts, it'll go and find you deductions. I don't know if you can see this, but guys, they found me about $120,000 worth of deductions. I think that might be helpful every tax time that happens. Then when you use the Hurdler app, they'll actually file your taxes every year for free. Guys, I could get my taxes free when I was doing them. Matter of fact, I think I was my worst accountant. And so this is another added benefit included in that $99.97 a month. Second step is we're going to show you how to destroy your debt. When you enter into the worksheet, the debts that you can pay off, the balance, the minimum monthly payment, and the interest rate, you're going to get a plan to get out of debt faster than most of us could have done on our own. You're going to get your debt-free date. I'm pretty sure you guys would agree debt-free is the new free. And then they're going to show you what to do with that new cash flow to get to your millionaire date. Now, I know we all probably made $1 million in our lifetime. Anybody want it all at the same time? They're going to show you how to do it in step 2. In step 3, you upload the bills that you pay every 30 days. They'll negotiate your bills lower. Guys, I started uploading stuff that ain't even bills. I said, since y'all already negotiating, why don't y'all not got this traffic ticket for, brother? They didn't do it, but they did take $800 off my internet bill for the next 24 months. Then now, because I'm still using it 24 months later, they just knocked another 300 plus off. Can you use an extra 1,100 in your personal economy? Because I was always taught a penny saved is a penny earned. And so without doing anything but simply uploading, I was able to earn an extra $1,100 that I would have spent, but I got to keep and use it the way I wanted to use it. See, I'm going to take another quick pause because here's what I want you to put in the chat. It's my money. You got to develop a better relationship with your money. We've been taught some things that are not necessarily true. Money's not evil. It's the root of all evil. Money doesn't grow on trees. Well, don't it get paper from trees? Money can't buy you, broke can't buy you nothing. And so here's the thing. My favorite book said I wasn't supposed to love it, but it didn't say I was supposed to hate it so much that I give it away in taxes and insurances, premiums, and as well. Oh, by the way, you can actually start getting negotiations on your insurances as well, and interest that we don't need. Going forward, then they blew my mind. They said, and this part right here, they just added in for free. It's not even included in the membership. But if you upload your most recent credit reports, they will actually restore your credit. They will make the phone calls, they will send the letters, and they will restore your credit. I had a dispute with Santander, the worst when it comes to auto loans. And I got into an accident. They totaled my car. They said that I owed $4,500 and it was going to attack my credit forever. Within 60 days of having this membership, I got a notification saying it would no longer hurt my credit. My score went up 90 points. Now, I don't know what goons they sent to handle that business, but I'm pretty sure you probably like having good friends in high places, especially when they're helping you with the cash flow equation. Because when taxes goes down, cash flow goes up. When debt is eliminated, cash flow goes through the roof. When bills go lower, cash flow goes even higher. And when our credit scores go up, we can refinance some things that we may be paying too much for, pay less for what we're going to finance going forward, cash flow steadily going up. And as I mentioned, this is not a credit restoration company. They just added that in for free without increasing the cost of the membership. But guys, understand this. That can't be all we do, because everybody knows people who've come into some cash flow and you check on them and they have no idea where it went. We all know people that maybe got an inheritance or got a settlement or they hit the lottery, or I saw what some of y'all tapped in from, they hit the number, and you check on them in about 3 to 5 months, they have no idea where the money is. Have you seen that? Everybody fighting over where Big Mama's money went. So when these guys said that if I go to MWR Passport, they'll show me how to grow and protect my hard-earned money, that's when Make Wealth Real stopped being the name of a company and it started being a mission statement. Because understand, I didn't know much about investing when I saw this business, but they said they were going to step 5, show me how to grow my assets. All I knew about growing assets is whenever you make it, you should invest in your 401k or your IRA, get a savings account, and direct deposit. Anybody else hear that? Yeah. So here's the thing. Not bad advice. It's just when we put our money in traditional banks, there's usually low to no return on our money. I have multiple thousands of dollars in this one account. I won't tell you the bank's name, but I heard they chase people to sign them up. And I look at my account, and they said I made a whopping 4 cents that month. I wanted to chase everybody at the bank. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all what I wanted to do because somebody might go missing at y'all local chase. I don't want y'all to think it was me. But don't even give me the 4 cents, because banks make 4 to 10% every day with our money. Banks do this thing called arbitrage. In the hood, we call it flipping our money in the street. They take our money and they give people that business loan or that mortgage loan or those credit cards or that bank loan and all of these different things. They use our money 10 different ways. Then we come to borrow our money. They act like they never had our money. Been banking with them for decades. We got to qualify like strangers to get access. And then the most disrespectful thing they do is charge us a higher interest rate every month on what we're borrowing from them than what they're making every day on what they're borrowing from us. And we were taught that's being smart. That's being a good steward of your money. That's why you sound official, but you'll know what the hell you're talking about, voice. I've been working on that. And so you take this same money, you put it into a private reserve account. When the market goes up, your money goes up. But when the market goes down, unlike those 401ks that became 101ks last year, or for some people, 911ks 2 years ago, your money doesn't go down. But when the market goes up again, your money starts going up again with the market. Now, I just have to feel like I can only win no matter what when my money only goes up and it never comes down. Now you get to be the bank because now you can do arbitrage. Somebody wants to go to school, you give them the student loan. Somebody needs an automobile, you give them the auto loan. You can even borrow against yourself. That same amount that you originally put in is still going up with the market like you didn't touch it. You get to determine the interest rate. So now this money stays in your family forever. Put generational wealth in the chat if you're interested in something like that, because that's one way to get it. The other way is land banking. Land's the safest and most profitable investment we can have. Simply put, God ain't making no more dirt. Now, don't get at me in the chat, theologians. I didn't say God can't. I'm saying I've not seen nor heard of such. So in the meantime, doesn't it make sense to get as much of it as we can? We have land in Antelope Valley, California. You might want to look it up as Green Energy Valley, because when Warren Buffett and Kaiser Permanente and NASA, they put billions of dollars in that area in green energy projects, the name changed. And what's amazing about this is it's right outside of LA. Next time the Olympics is in the United States, it'll be in Los Angeles, 2028, 2029. You're sitting there holding this land wholesale in a position to sell it retail when the Walmarts of the world come calling. Guys, these are two investments that don't lose money, and they grow from 8 to up to 30 to 43% is the highest I've heard on the land. You're sitting in great position. And so I've been talking too long. I want to show you guys what it looks like when you start putting it together. I'll be honest with you. I got started after a 2-minute conversation. When my best friend gave me a call and he shared with me what the experts did for him, I said, I'm in. How do we get paid? Now, he's a 4-star executive director with this company, and that's all fine and good. But more importantly, one of my best friends on the planet, we've literally raised kids together. And Richard, can you do us a favor and share with everybody probably what I believe was one of the best testimonies we have in the business? You're on mute, sir. Your mic's not connected. Hold that pose. So get you. I'll bring you as soon as your mic is connected. Now watch this. He shared his testimony. I got so excited that before I even, oh, there he is. Share it.
Man, listen. Now this is a fun thing. Like if anybody out there has people that are in their lives that they just enjoy being around and would love making money with, it's been amazing watching Sean Hill's journey. So before I say anything about myself, my story, my testimony, I'll give it up. But 5-star executive director, one of the top producers in this country, and he went from teaching high schoolers math to teaching grown folks money math, living his best life, and I knew it would happen. So I know we can't hear you in StreamYard, but put the fire in the chat. He is killing this conversation. So for me, simple process. I took advantage of the entire makeover because I was honest enough to admit that I needed some help. The things they taught me weren't serving me. So with the instant pay raise, it got me a $636 pay raise from my job, the next paycheck. That's $1,272 a month that I was overpaying in taxes that the experts helped me get back. Then they showed me how to take that margin and put it into the debt elimination system. And Sean, we were able to knock out $52,000 in credit card debt in a year. So that now the cash is coming back into the house. It's $1,200 that we got back from the government, another $2,200 or so from the credit cards. And then they showed us how to pay off the mortgage on our first rental house. Get this, 12 years early. So that now we own that property free and clear. And then they messed around and just they said they negotiated bills. I sent them all of them. They saved me $1,500 for the year on cell phone, internet, pest control, and security. Do you know that just that little part right there pays for the membership? And then they got my credit score to the best shape it's been in my life. I went from the low to mid 700s to an 810 and then an 834. Now, what does that mean? Not only is it a good credit score, it let me get access to money with a different pressure. Meaning I was able to refinance the mortgage on this house from 5.75 down to 3, made my payment lower, and saved me about $150,000 over the life of the loan, and refinanced the second rental property. Again, from 5.75 down to 3, saving it up. We're close to $6,000 in positive cash flow that just getting our money back in our house was saving us. And I got excited. I started telling people my story, and they started paying me every day. Right now, Nikki and I are blessed to be in a place where, because of this business that we've added on part-time, we are right at $3,000 to $4,000 a month, about to break into $5,000 a month part-time on a business that only has an overhead of $150. Like as an investor, as somebody that bought a house and has that free and clear, this business actually does 5 times the income of a paid off rental property. And then we were able to take some of that extra cash flow, become our own bank, experience what it's like to watch money grow while you're sitting, and land in the path of growth. So that now we have some real estate that doesn't have any toilets or tenants attached. Man, listen, wherever you are in the spectrum, if you need to get yourself together, if you think you've got a good plan, I thought I had a good plan. They just made it way better and it's getting gooder. I learned that word from you. Turn it back over, young man.
Thank you so much for that. And so I got so excited about that story that before 24 hours was over, I called one of my best friends in life. She said, all right, what we doing? And immediately started uploading her stuff. Hey, Yabby, can you tell everybody what happened for you?
Absolutely. Can you all hear me okay?
I can.
Awesome. First and foremost, thank you. That is my 30 plus year best friend, best phone call ever in life. First and foremost, thank you. I am a teacher. I got to go back to work, even though this guy got to retire in 86 days. Jealous, but I'm getting there.
You got to let it go. You coming.
But with that, I was able to get a pay raise of $739 per month. Super excited about that. Also, my credit has gone up over 60 points, which allowed me to refinance my home. I went from a 6.2% to a 3.2%. I had a 37-year modified mortgage. Don't ever do that. Took that down to 15. I saved myself over $130,000 in interest. I was also able to pay off this beautiful baby monster that is in my garage because of the pay increase and my credit score going up. Excited about that. Also, debt elimination has taken that 15 years to 13 years and 2 months. So I'm saving on that end as well. And also saving $70 a month off of my cable bundle. And because my bestie told me to share it with some people, I have created a residual annual asset of $7,200 so far. I think that's it.
Wow, I think that's a lot.
That's a lot.
And so I tell you, we knew we had our hands on something, but I tell you what really solidified it for me. When I called this next guy, and see, he was so focused on getting to the other side of money as it was, I knew that if he saw this, I was taking off and running straight to the top with it, because he's like a big brother in my life, and especially when we start talking about cooperative economics and finances. So, Dr. Turquoise, can you share with everybody what these guys have done for you?
Yeah, listen. So I gotta appreciate, my lineage, because thanks to Richard, who's talked to Sean, and then Sean called me, and I was in that same position that Richard was in before this company was here. I thought I did everything I was supposed to do. Had the 2.5 kids, 3 to be exact. had the privacy fence, pool, dog, all that kind of stuff. And when COVID hit, we were shook because we had real estate. The government said my tenants didn't have to pay their mortgage. Pay their rent. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah. And we started trying to figure out what did we do wrong, because we followed the plan we were told to follow. In come these experts. Sean, not only did they take me from paying about $8,000 a year in taxes to getting a return for the first time in years, but they also put between my 512 and my wife's about 6.25, put over $1,100 per month back into our household. That's a $20,000 jump from paying to getting it back. And then we did we work with the taxes also to get more of our deductions back. Because my vehicle weighs over 6,000 pounds, the experts said that's a write-off also. We were able to write off almost another 6 figures because of the experts. Right. Then we took that money, paid off tons of our credit card debt. Our credit score shot up almost into the 800 club. And then our credit cards, we were saving about $1,000 a month, probably about $960 a month. And then because our credit score jumped, we not only refinanced our home to 2.25%, we also refinanced our rental properties also and got back an additional $900 in cash flow. But wait, there's more, because then the company started paying me $30 a day, which was another $900 a month, which was competing with the $250,000 property. So I paid the membership fee, which is only $100 or so, compared to my property, would cost me $200,000, and they were making about the same income. And then we started a private reserve account. Now, Sean, recently, because the private reserve account makes us our own bank, we took out $28,000 from the private reserve account to buy another real estate venture. And we also was able to get some land in the path of growth. So yes, we have taken advantage of every part of this deal, and the experts do 90% of the heavy lifting. We literally have been sitting on our couch and get a text message or email saying, hey, your property just went up by 20%. What do you want to do with that extra equity? While watching TV. Wow. So I've never seen anything like this deal, and I will never stop thanking you for that phone call. So Rich, thank you for calling Sean. Sean, thank you for calling me and my family. Appreciate you.
Oh man, pleasure's all mine. Now here's the thing though. This was 2 years ago we talking about. So some of you might be thinking, well, is it too late for me? Well, a young lady reached out to me 2 months ago and said, I want to do what you guys are doing. And Miss Kim, our newest baby sister, we can't get rid of each other. Can you share with everybody what MWR has done for you?
Yes. Can everybody hear me?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So great presentation, Sean. Great testimonies from everyone. Since being with MWR, I've gotten a pay raise of $200 a month. So now I'm able to kind of pay down some bills. They saved me $377 within the 24 months on my internet bill, $30 off my dish bill, $15 off my landline. And I just looked at my credit score, Sean. It did go up 29 points. So
now you shared something with me earlier about student loan debt. Can you share that with everybody?
So my daughter is in college now, and we had gotten a bill for $3,000, and I was like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do with this? So we went to her financial aid. They said, listen, you can apply for a Parent Plus loan, and if you don't get it, we'll automatically give you $2,000. And I was like, okay, that works, because then all we have to do is pay $1,000. And I was telling her, well, don't worry, we're going to get to $2,000, because my credit wasn't good, not knowing that the experts were really in the background working it out. Went home. I said, I'm going to apply for the Parent Plus, and we're just going to go with the $2,000. I hit the submit button, and I got the loan. $6,000. Like, oh my goodness. Now I realize that the experts they are actually working on our behalf. We literally don't have to do anything but upload. That's all we do.
Wow. Man, I love y'all, man. And so I appreciate those. Hey, everybody in the chat, just add a lot of fire to the chat for my family. Hey, appreciate you guys. I'm going to share with these guys how we make money.
Nice. Thank you.
All right, see y'all soon. And so, guys, here's the thing. Everything, I want to be sure we're clear about this. Everything that they're talking about happens from that $99.97 a month membership. So please, 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 when you get back with the person that invited you, don't miss this opportunity to use that membership, because I'm about to share with you how we build home-based business by pointing to this opportunity. Because here's what's exciting about what we're doing. Yes, we have people who, Charles and Judith Irie bought a whole compound. I call it a compound next to the water. Every time I try to communicate with them, they can't hear me. I think they got to add a whole other internet tower. That's how secluded and exclusive this compound is. Shana Rollins bought her dream home until she started dreaming bigger. Now she's at $400 a day residual. Paid off her credit cards, and now her dream home is about to be her Airbnb. Now, guys, understand, we can start a business with MWR $149.97 a month. That's it. Just $50 more. We all use the membership, but then $50 more for our business center. Our business center has everything we need to do business, no matter where you are on the planet, from the device that you're on right now. And here's what happens. Somebody's going to want to use that membership after hearing those testimonies. Is it okay if they go through your website? Because if they do, you're going to earn a $40 customer bonus. Do you like that? Do you think other people are going to like that? Is it okay if they go through your website and start a business just like you did? You're going to earn a $50 personal enrollment bonus when they do. Now, understand, you help 3 people do that within your first 30 days. Not only will you earn $150 in sponsor bonus, because that's 50 plus 50 plus 50, but then they're going to add a $150 momentum bonus because success loves speed. So that's $300. We've helped so many people get started with the $149 and make $300 before their credit card statement even comes. It just feels like it's what we do. You teach 3 people how to do that same thing. It happens within your first 60 days. You can add another $450. That duplicates again within the first 90 days. They'll add another $900. That's up to $1,500 you can earn in extra bonus money. But I tell you what, when they blew me away, when they said you add 1 customer to these 3 business partners, and we're going to pay you $5 a day forever. I said, y'all lying. I did that my first day. Yolanda, Rebecca, Deidre got started first day. 4 persons said, you know what? I want to use this membership. I'm not ready to start business. I said, thank you. Because everybody kept getting into business, right? The next day, I got a text message that said, congratulations, you just earned $5 guaranteed. You would have thought I hit the lottery. Because, see, if it's $149.97 to do this business, and you're paying me $5 a day, now I'm making $150 a month in a 30-day month. Put this in the chat, self-funded. See, when they told me that all it took was 3 business partners and 1 customer to make my business pay for itself, I got excited. Because, see, I teach people all the time, when someone offers you a business, first question you should ask them is, how do I self-fund this? And if they don't know what you mean, run. If they don't know how to show you how to simply make the business pay for itself, don't even return their calls anymore. Next thing they're going to ask for is your Cash App information. You know it all goes down from there, right? And so here's the thing. That 5, they said if you add about 9 more memberships, customers or business partners, now you're at $20 a day. That's that extra $7,300 annual that Yolanda was talking about. You add a handful of more people to that, you're at $40 a day, like Mr. Turnquest is. You add a handful of more memberships to that, you're at $80 a day, like Mr. Harden. You had a handful of people to that. Guys, if you can do a thing, you can teach a thing. You get to $140 a day. Listen, there's nothing like getting a text message every day that reminds you that you just made another $140. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I'm just saying, I can scroll for a minute if you like. And what happens is, if I scroll long enough, it'll go back to when it was 80 and when it was 40. And so what's exciting about this is we put you in a position to earn full-time income on a part-time basis. But that's just tier one, the executive tier. When you get to the regional director tier, it goes anywhere from $200 to $1,000 a day. That's when you transition to a six-figure income from home. Guys, I'll be honest with you, full disclosure, I never made six figures in a year in my life. And now we're really close to making six figures a year in this business residually. And so, listen, when they showed me that they were going an extra step and adding a third tier, and now we can earn legacy income. I mean, can you finance your goals and your dreams somewhere between $1,500 and $8,500 a day? Guys, now you're talking about the top 5% of income earners in the country. And again, you get a text message every day keeping you on track. We have people like Christy Howard, who brought us on so eloquently, but honestly didn't even tell you guys she is the first female residual ring earner. She is a $400 a day earner, along with Shayna Rollins. You got former club managers like Quanta Sims, paid off all her debt way back in July, generating an extra $50,000 a year. Current barbershop owner, my brother Brandon Caldwell, Roots of the Good Bros. You got Kimberly Whitfield. She had things happen in her life that would have devastated most people. Honestly, that was that setback. That was that setup for that comeback. We have so many dope stories. Guys, these guys are 3/4 millionaires. They got 1/4 to go, and they're my millionaire friends. Some of the most down-to-earth people on the planet have the most amazing testimonies. When I reach out to Don, I have to ask him, what country are you in? And this is Richard Harden's younger brother, Chuck. He's so flashy, we call him Hollywood. Some of you guys met him last night. The thing I love the most about Chuck is he makes six figures on his job and $6,000 a month in this business. So he can show you how to be successful in corporate and in network marketing or home-based business. And so, guys, the most powerful story that we can't wait to tell is yours. And so all you have to do is decide, are you a number 2 or a number 1? The number 2 says, I want to expand my cash flow. I want those experts to help me save and grow my money. It's only $99.97 a month. And guess what? Your spouse is included. And if you refer 3 people, your membership is free. But now, here's what's exciting. Some of you are like me. You were thinking, you know what? I know some people this would be good for. You might be a number 1. You know what? I'm in a position right now where an extra 475 tax breaks would be extremely exciting. You might be a number 1. Here's the thing. You may be thinking, you know what? An extra $8,500 a day, I can figure out what to do with that. You are absolutely a number 1. Text number 1 to the person that invited you. They will shoot you the info that you need. And then what you want to do is you're going to get started tonight. And tomorrow evening, you come back with 20 guests to see Charles Ivory, one of the top money earners in our company, residual ring earner, one of the most down-to-earth men. You need to hear his story. You need to see what success looks like. And guys, he might be an extra branch of the military at this point, because he's helped so many people that have served our country, also serve our country this business. Last but not least, Don't hesitate, procrastinate, develop stress, hypertension, or dilemma, have a heart attack, stroke, and complications trying to figure out whether or not you want to save, make, and grow your money. It is not that deep. This is how you evaluate business. If it does not work, what do I stand to lose? Most of us gonna blow $149 before the night is out. It's Taco Tuesday. If not, before the week is out. But if it does work, and more importantly, we help make wealth real for you, what do you stand to gain? Guys, I got my life back in 86 days. I've been retired since February the 3rd, 2021. I've been unemployed, unemployable, and mentally unfit to work for other people. And if what you stand to gain is that much greater than what you stand to lose, why wouldn't you do it? And so with that being said, I hope that was worth your time. For those who I just got the opportunity to meet, my name is Sean T. Hill, blessed to be a 5-star executive with this amazing company, MWR. More importantly, I am Willie and Maddie Mae Hill's bouncing baby boy. It has been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege. I look forward to doing business with you, shifting income with you, and when everything opens up, walking the beaches of the world with you, excited because we are debt-free indeed, and we are also our own banks. God bless you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow.